We are in the kitchen at Core Asian Media. Today, I'm joined by Christine Ha. You guys might know her as the amazing chef from MasterChef Season 3. So, Christine, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, before we dive right into our taste test, we want to get to know a little bit more about you. I did want to touch upon the fact that you lost your vision over time, over the span of, I want to say,
Several years. Yeah, I started losing my vision in college when I was 20 years old, I believe, and it was also coincidentally the same time that I started learning to cook. I taught myself to cook in college out of necessity, so I just read cookbooks and tried to cook things like very basically, just reading very basic recipes. And I started losing my vision due to an autoimmune condition called neuromyelitis optica, or NMO, and a lot of people haven't heard of it. It's sort of a rare condition, but it's similar to multiple sclerosis. It was very gradual though, over several years, like all through my 20s. And then I had to teach myself again how to do like small things in the kitchen, like make a sandwich, how to cut apart an orange. And then, it just took small steps, and then eventually learned to cut meat again, and then work on using a stove and heating elements.
When you cook for yourself, like as a chef, do you cook like super fancy things, or do you kind of skimp and just eat cereal and really basic things?
I'm kind of in between. I actually don't cook super fancy things at home. Sometimes I'll do that maybe for some friends that I have over for a special occasion, but on the average, on a daily basis, even for my family and friends, I like to cook a lot of comfort food. That's kind of my thing. I think nostalgia plays a lot into our lives, whether it's just foods from childhood, certain memories, and for me, that's what's important to me about food. I think food reunites people and unites people, brings them together, and then gives them an opportunity to tell stories and just have good conversation.
The show MasterChef, I'm assuming that everyone after the show goes back to like a restaurant and continues their lives as being chefs. Is that true?
Actually, MasterChef was all for home cooks. So everyone is supposed to have been amateur cooks, so no one had culinary experience. So after that, it's whatever they want to do. So for me, I never had formal culinary training. None of us were supposed to have had any culinary training. It's just all of us contestants are very passionate home cooks. So some people do go into the restaurant industry. Some people want to write cookbooks. Some people want maybe their own TV shows. Some people want to do catering. So everyone kind of has like their own dreams that MasterChef helps lead them to.
And what was yours?
I have a cooking show in Canada called Four Senses. It's available online, actually. It's an accessible cooking show since I am vision impaired, if people don't know. I try to inspire people with all sorts of challenges to be independent in the kitchen and in their lives, to be inspired to cook nutritious meals by themselves. And so I have that, and I eventually would love to open like a cooking school for both disabled people, but also novice cooks. So people who don't know how to cook well, but maybe are a little bit intimidated about being in the kitchen. And I kind of just want to prove to them that, regardless of whatever challenges you have, you can definitely make your own food and make it into like a fun thing with your family and friends.
Thank you so much. Having you here was so enlightening. And I felt like, even though I didn't really eat anything today, like you really fed my soul. Congratulations on your cookbooks and all your other endeavors.
Thanks.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Christine, hi everybody.